everyone, it's Mrs. Gallivan here today, and we are going to be looking at a story called Little Miss Tidy. But today we're going to do things a bit different because we have a new teacher back from maternity leave, and Mrs. Hislop was a primary 7 teacher, and she went off a year ago when she had a little baby boy called Drummond. But he's now 1 and Mrs. Hislop is starting to come back to her work. So she has been looking at some tasks you could do linked to the story Little Miss Tidy. And I'll post the tasks for your parents to look at. The tasks for the children who are in the nursery school and starting in primary 1, those tasks are going to be about being organised for school. And you're going to think about the sort of things that you might put in your school bag for school. And I just wanted to let you know that when you come to Dublin Lane Primary School in Primary 1, you can have any school bag at all. So this is my daughter's school bag. It's got unicorns on it, but you can have anything at all. You might have a Frozen school bag, or you might have a Spider-Man school bag. You can have any school bag at all. And Mrs. Hislop has sent a task for the children who are already in school, so our current Primary 1s, 2s and 3s. And your task is just about being organised for learning. So I'll attach that task to the story. And for the boys and girls who are already in nursery and are going back to nursery, your task is going to be to draw some of the Mr. Men for me. So we'll show you them at the end. So today we are thinking about one of our skills we have at school. It's called Be Organised, like Little Miss Tidy. While I'm reading it, you're going to be thinking about being organised for school and also being organised for your learning. So here we go. Here's our story. Little Miss Tidy was an extraordinarily tidy person. In Little Miss Tidy's house, everything had its place. She had a huge handbag, which she would fill with all sorts of things until she had time to put them away tidily. Then there were all her boxes. She had small ones, medium-sized ones, big ones, enormous ones, round ones and square ones. And this was where Little Miss Tidy tidied away all her things. Nothing was ever left lying around in her house. Now, with all this tidying up going on, you would think that Little Miss Tidy was perfect, wouldn't you? Well, she isn't. On Monday at 9 o'clock, she telephoned Mr. Clever. "As you are so clever," she said, "can you tell me where I put my hairbrush when I tidied up?" On Tuesday at 10 o'clock, she telephoned Mr. Mean. "As you like money so much," she said, "can you tell me where I put my purse when I tidied up?" On Wednesday at 11 o'clock, she telephoned Mr. Strong. "As you like eggs so much," she said, "can you tell me where I put my boiled egg when I tidied up?" On Thursday at 12 o'clock, she telephoned Mr. Nosey. "As you are always poking your nose into things," she said, "could you tell me where I put my serving spoon when I tidied up?" On Friday, she didn't telephone anyone because she had tidied away her telephone and she had to run all the way to Little Miss Chatterbox's house. "As you love using the telephone," she said, "could you tell me where I put my telephone when I tidied up?" Luckily, thanks to her friends, Little Miss Tidy was able to find all the things she had lost that week. Her hairbrush was in a glove box. Her purse was in a shoebox. Her boiled egg was in the salt pot. Her serving spoon was in the toolbox. And her telephone was in the sewing box. Little Miss Tidy certainly was very absent-minded when it came to remembering where she had put things when she was tidying up. But she couldn't help it. On Saturday, it was her birthday, and little Miss Chatterbox came to her house, carrying a splendid-looking parcel, all tied up with red ribbons. Little Miss Tidy couldn't wait to see what was inside the present. It was a notebook and pencil. The perfect present for somebody who lost things as easily as little Miss Tidy. Little Miss Tidy was as happy as Mr. Happy. She spent the rest of the day opening all her boxes and writing down in her notebook everything that she had stored away in them. It was very late by the time she had finished her list. She went to bed very tired. On Sunday morning, she woke up with a start. "My notebook and pencil," she cried. "Wherever did I put them when I tidied up?" Little Miss Tidy spent all day Sunday looking for her notebook and pencil. She had to open and close all her boxes again. And do you know where she eventually found her notebook and pencil? Do you think you could have a guess as to where she maybe found it? Let's think. On her bedside table. And for the children who are not yet in school and not going to school, maybe you could draw some of the people from the Mr. Men and Little Miss books. And you could send me your pictures through email or Seesaw. But for the children going into primary 1, I'm going to send you a task that Mrs. Hislop has sent. It's all about what you would put in your school bag. And you can send me your work. And the children primary 1 to 3, I've got another task of being organised. And you can send that to me. So I'm looking forward to getting all your work and all your pictures through email and Seesaw. Okay, have fun. Bye everyone.